everybody, and in today's video I have kind of like a full face first impressions sort of thing. I just got a lot of new products recently, and I did get a lot of things from America too, which I was so excited about. So if you want to see like my American US haul, I will leave it down below if you want to go check it out. But I really wanted to try like a lot of those American products that are really hard to get over here in the UK, and I tried like the Marc Jacobs foundation today, and like, oh my god, it's literally perfect. Oh my god. So I pretty much came up with this makeup look right here. It's quite dramatic, it's quite intense, and obviously if you don't want to use like the dark lip, you can obviously go with like a nude or something, but I just wanted to go all out and try my products to like their highest potential. So I will have all the products and stuff that I used in this video listed down below if you want to go check them out. And I also want to quickly mention I did use my own eyelashes in today's video. I have the style SASSY on, and if you're interested in purchasing any of my eyelashes, I will leave my link in the top and in the description. So yeah, I love you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video, so I will see you in a second. So what I'm going to do first of all is take the ESTEE Edit by Estee Lauder Beam Team Bronze Hydrate and Glow creamy thing, and I'm not too sure if this is like a primer or whether it's just like an illuminator kind of thing, but I'm going to use it as a primer today. It just looks like this. That's what the bottle looks like. And it also comes with like a cream like highlight at the top, but it's a little bit dark for me, so what I'm going to do is just use the product that's inside, and it's kind of like a bronzy shade, so it'll probably kind of make me look a little bit like tan as well, but my body is quite tan at the moment, so it'll hopefully like even it out a little bit. Okay, so first impressions, it's kind of went on a little bit blotchy on my skin, and it's a little bit like orangey looking, so I don't know how I feel about it, and I feel quite sticky on my skin as well, but maybe that's a good thing, because then obviously if you put your foundation on top it's going to stick to it really well, but it just feels like quite tacky, and I feel like it's just like quite blotchy looking. So for my foundation today, I'm going to be trying this one, and this is the Marc Jacobs Remarcable Full Cover Foundation, and I've been wanting to try this for like the longest time ever, and this is the one that I got from GoSend. If you didn't see my USA haul, I'll leave it down below, but I got mine in the shade Beige Golden, and I'm so scared to use this because people say like they can't use this foundation like on its own because it's so full coverage, so I'm kind of like scared to say like what it's actually like. So I'm sure you guys have seen this before. This is what the bottle looks like. It has a lid, and then it also has like a little like, I don't even know, it's not like a little dropper thing, it's kind of just like a wee stick thing, and then you just put it under your skin. So I think I'm going to use it with a beauty blender, just for the fact that if it is quite thick, then the beauty blender can kind of shear it out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is just take the little lid thing off, and then do a few dots of it under my skin, and hopefully the colour is okay. It looks okay. I didn't want to get too of a dark shade, and like I didn't want to get a lighter one either, because normally I'm kind of like in between shades because like false tanning and stuff. I'm gonna like put this much on first and then blend it out and see if I need extra like on my cheeks or whatever. It seems to be blending really easy with the beauty blender. As you can see, this side is pretty much blended already, and it does seem to be like really full coverage. Like I had like a lot of redness on my nose there, and now it's like completely away. I'm actually so glad I used my sponge for this, because I feel like if I was to use like a flat top brush, it would be so intense. Oh my god guys, I'm literally loving this. It makes my skin look so flawless. Right, I'm gonna bring forward like the mirror and have a closer look. Oh my god, it's so full coverage. Like my skin looks so flawless, but again, it doesn't look natural, it looks quite intense. So I feel like this foundation would be really good for like a night out or something. It hasn't accentuated any of my pores or anything. Like my pores and stuff just look exactly the same. So far I'm really liking this. Like, oh, see, if I love this foundation, I'm gonna be so sad because I'm gonna have to pay like how much is it, like 40 quid every time, but it looks amazing. I haven't got any new concealer, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 15, and I love this concealer because it just makes your under eyes look so radiant, and it's just a really lightweight concealer but provides like amazing coverage. But some people say like they compare this to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and in my opinion this one is a lot more hydrating than that one. Like if you have dry under eyes, do not get the NARS one because it's really drying, and even on me, like my under eyes would be okay, and even on me I feel like it creases quite a lot, but it is a really good concealer other than that. But this one is also really good, and also the fact that it's from the drugstore as well is also a plus. And then again, I'm just going to blend this bit in with my beauty blender as well. So to set my under eyes, I'm going to be taking either one of these brushes. These are my two new brushes from Morphe that I got from GoSend as well, and these are the Morphe E53, which is like a big, it's kind of like a medium-sized tapered brush, and then I also have the E48, which is like a little pointed one, which would be really good for under the eye. So this is the one that I'm going to use today. And then I'm also going to use the TARTE contour palette, which I have not yet touched. I've had this for ages now and I haven't actually used it. So what I'm going to do is mix a little bit of pretty much all of these three colours because I like my under eyes to look quite like radiant as well, so that's why I'm going to mix in a little bit of the highlighting colour, and then I also like them to look quite neutral, so that's why I'm going to mix a little bit of pink and yellow because I don't like them looking too yellow underneath. So I'm just going to take some of the pink, some of the yellow, and then some of the highlight, and then just set underneath my eyes with this. These brushes are so soft. These are one of the new Morphe Elite collection brushes because they actually discontinued their old collection and then brought out these ones, and they're like so soft, guys. Oh my god, they feel amazing. So I'm just taking all three shades and putting them under my eyes just to make sure that my concealer doesn't crease. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of this in the centre of my forehead too. And then just in the rest of my skin, I'm just going to be taking my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC42, which I've just been loving recently. This is, I got this pretty recently as well, but I have been using it like every time I go and wear makeup just to set my foundation, and I really like it. I love it because it's like it kind of matches like all my foundation, so it doesn't make my skin look any paler. It just kind of mattifies it and makes my foundation like last all day long. So guys, what I'm going to do now is go ahead and fill in my eyebrows, and that'll be back in like 2 seconds because you guys have been doing that like a million times. So I was going to go ahead and fill them in, and then I'll be back in 2 minutes. So now that I have my eyebrows done and look like a little bit more normal now because my eyebrows are so like pale without any product in them, what I'm going to do is do my eyeshadow next. And so what I'm going to do is use my Moondust palette from Urban Decay and maybe a little bit of the Tarte in Bloom palette as well to kind of mix it up a little bit, because those two palettes are like gorgeous. I'm going to take my contour palette again and just take the yellow shade and just put that all over my eyelid just to set my eyelid because I did put concealer on them and I want them to be nice and smooth for when I apply my eyeshadow and stuff. So as I mentioned, these are the two palettes that I'm going to use today. The Tarte in Bloom palette, and look how gorgeous the packaging is, and it has just a gorgeous array of like matte shades, nice and warm, like my favourite ever colours. And then I'm also going to use a little bit of the Urban Decay Moondust palette as well, which is like so magical looking. So what I'm going to do is just get my brushes and start creating a really nice eye look. So what I'm going to do first of all is take the shade, I'm not too sure what shade to take. I might take this colour here called Smarty Pants first of all, which is this one here. It's just like a medium, it's kind of like a light brown in fact, and I'm just going to top off the excess and just run this through my crease as my transition colour first of all. And I'm also going to bring it down underneath my eye as well. I can't get over like how flawless the foundation looks on my skin. I really like it. The first impression is that it looks amazing, and even when it's powdered and stuff, it still doesn't look too intense. Like, it's a really intense foundation as it is, but I mean like sometimes whenever you have like an intense foundation and then powder it, it looks so cakey and stuff, but this one has remained like exactly the same, and I really like the finish of it. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's completely matte, but I wouldn't say it's like really dewy either, so I would say it's kind of like in between. It's kind of like a semi-matte, I guess. So whenever I have that done, what I'm going to do is take this colour here in the shade Rebel. It's kind of like a warm kind of pinky tone. It's like a browny pink, on just in the same brush, and then just focus this more on the outer edge of my eye. I don't want to make the eye look too complex because I want to talk more about the products rather than actually what I'm doing. So I'm going to try and keep this eye look relatively simple. So I'm just buffing that colour right under the outer corner of my eye and then just swiping in whatever's left just through my crease. And again, take this underneath. So these eyeshadows themselves are really pigmented, they feel really buttery, and they also blend really smoothly as well. Like, I have the other Tarte palette, the Tartest one, and them ones are amazing too. And this is the first time I've used this one, and so far I really like it. I like how the colours in this one are a little bit warmer, but again you also have more kind of cooler colours up the top, so it's kind of like a mixture. Like, the other palette is more cool, but then it has a little bit more of like a warmer colour, like a few warmer ones, whereas this one, the majority is warmer, and then you have like the odd cool tone as well. So just placing the colour on the outer corners and then buffing in whatever's left on the brush, just like that. And as you can see, it's just made it look really smoky and stuff. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to take a smaller brush and take the darker, this hairy one called Leader, which is pretty much like a darker version of the one I just used. It's like a burgundy, like a warm tone brown. It's kind of got a burgundy colour through it. And what I'm going to do with this is just put this right under the outer corner, and then also on the outer corner of my lower lid as well. And then again, just taking a blending brush just to blend all that together. The colours are like so blendable, like I'm barely even needing to do any blending because they're like blending themselves almost. And then for my actual lid colour, I'm actually just going to set my brow bone first here with the shade Charmer, which is the first one. It's kind of like a matte white, but it's kind of like an off-white, it's not completely white. I'm just going to take that on a little flat brush. This one is a little Nancy crease brush, and I'm just going to take this and just put this up close to my eyebrow, and it's just going to make my eye look a little bit more elevated, and then also highlight my brow bone too. Just like that. As you can see, it just brightens it up a little bit. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is move on to the Moondust palette. Look how gorgeous. Oh, the colours in this are like amazing looking. I literally would want to use all of them, but one that's really like standing out to me is like these two here, and I really love the green. So this eye looks quite neutral now, but then I think it's just going to go a little bit crazy in a minute. So what I'm going to do is spray my brush, because I want to make sure all of these eyeshadows are really intensely pigmented on my eyes. So I'm going to spray my little flat shader. This is just a mini smudger from, I think it was Crown Brush, I think. I got it at IMATS. So I'm just going to take some of this. I'm going to take the shade Element here, which is like, it's like just like fire. It just reminds me of fire. It's like a pinky red, but then like it looks orange as well. So I'm probably going to get a little bit of fallout here because these eyeshadows are a little bit more chunky. So what I'm going to do is put this right in from the inner corner of my eye, right across, just going through my crease. Look how gorgeous that colour is. And then I'm just going to take some more primer water, spray my brush again, and then just do the same on the other eye. They definitely come up a lot more pigmented when your brush is a little bit dampened. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of the purple, which is called Magnetic, which is this one right here. And again, just spray your brush. Every time you go to pick up some like new colour, just spray your brush, and then you'll make the eyeshadows really pigmented. So I'm just going to take some of Magnetic and then just kind of merge this beside it. And then go back in with Element again, and then just use that colour to blend both colours together. Look how cool that looks. The big brush that I use at the very start, which is the Zoeva, what's it called again, Luxe Crease Brush. And I'm going to take that shade here, again kind of like a mix between these two, and then just use this to blend out the outer corner a little bit. So I'm just using this to feather in the colour and then just kind of blend the outer colour with the purpley shade that we used. And then what I'm going to do is take that colour Rebel again, like the light pink, and then just go around like the entire look. And this is just going to make it look quite grungy because I like really smoky eyes. And then of course take a clean blending brush and then just blends out all the edges. So what I'm going to do is take that wee shader brush that I just used and take the colour Spectre, which is like the light pinky kind of colour, and put this right into my inner corner. Just really layer this up. And then what I'm going to do is take just a little fluffy brush thing, and then just take that colour Rebel again from the Tarte palette, and then just smoke it underneath my eyes. And then again, take your clean blending brush just to blend everything together. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and apply my mascara, and then I'm going to put on some eyelashes, so 2 seconds. So the lashes that I'm going to be using today are actually my own eyelashes in the style Sassy, and these are my third time wearing this exact pair because you can wear them up to 20 to 25 times. So pretty much what I do with these is, so pretty much this is what the style Sassy looks like. They're just really fluttery and pretty much the same length the whole way around, so they give your eye like a really kind of nice rounded shape, and they also add a lot of drama to your eye look too and just make it very complete looking. And pretty much whenever you want to use them, just take a pair of tweezers and lightly like pick off the remaining glue from your last application, and then they're pretty much like brand new again, and you can reuse these so many times. I just make sure to care for them really well because obviously if you can use them up to 20 times, then why not? So what I do is just take my Duo lash glue and just do like a really thin little line of glue along the lash band, let it sit for about 2 minutes, set them on, and then they're pretty much applied. It's better if you wait until the glue gets a little bit tacky. So if the glue's tacky, they pretty much just set onto your eyes and you're done pretty much. So what I'm going to do is just put my glue onto these, wait 2 minutes, and then apply them. Guys, I'm really sorry if you can hear the rain. I'm in my filming room right now and it's like pissing with rain and it's so heavy. So what I'm going to do now is bronze up my skin, and recently I've been loving this hair product and I thought I would just show it on camera because I want to just tell you like a slight review on it because I feel like they're really good. And the fact that KIKO Milano is coming to Belfast, like oh my god guys, like how exciting, I'm so excited. So this is the Radiant Fusion Baked Powder, and I actually have one of these in 01 and then also this one in 06. And these remind me so much of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting powders. They're quite similar, the packaging for a start, and the shape of the actual powder itself is quite similar. And they're just like a powder, but they have like a nice sheen to them. Like, I love the Hourglass powders because they're not shimmery, they're not shiny, they're not like tacky looking on the skin, but they just look so healthy and radiant. And it's similar with this product too, they just give a really gorgeous glow to the skin. So this one is the Baked Radiant Fusion in the shade 06, and I'm actually going to be using this new brush today. It's from Boo Bell, and like look how gorgeous this is. And I love how like the handle has like, what would you call them, like little finger holes where you can like put your finger in, and it just fits perfectly. But this one is like a medium sized powder bronzer brush. What I'm going to do is just take some of this under the brush and just start bronzing up my skin with this. And then what I'm going to do is take the smaller brush from also BEVERELLY, and I'm going to take the TARTE contour palette and take a mix of like these two colours here, and then just slightly contour my cheekbones just underneath. And these brushes are so soft, they're really nice. So for my blusher today, I'm going to use this one from Soap and Glory. First time I'm trying it out. It's the Meiji Blush Cheek Colour in the shade Cheeky Pink, and it's like a really bright pinky colour. I love colours like this as eyeshadows too, like they're amazing. And I'm going to take it on my new Morphe E53 brush and take like the tiniest amount because I don't want this to come off like too pigmented, and just put some like just on the apples of my cheeks. So pretty much also from GoSend, I got the two new Anastasia glow kits, the Moonchild one, which is the one that I think I'm going to use today because it's just like, if I was to create a highlighting palette, this is what it would be like. And then I also have the one in Sweet, which I will use in a different video if you guys want me to. But today I'm going to be using the Moonchild one for the first time, which I'm so excited about. Can we just appreciate the packaging too? It's like holographic, it's like absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to take a mix. Right, okay, so I'm going to start off with Pink Heart first of all, which is this one. I love how you get like 6 highlighting colours, like how amazing. So what I'm going to do is take Pink Heart. Oh my god, guys. It just like matches really nicely with the eyeshadow look that I have on today because it's like a pinky colour. So I'm taking like a lot of this, like a lot, because I love my highlight. And then what I'm going to do is take some of this one in Lucky Clover, which is this one here, and then just go over the top of that. These highlights are definitely not for the faint-hearted because they're so like colourful and intense. Like it's not like you're just putting like a gold highlight on or like a rose gold one on or whatever. Like these are literally like pink and blue and stuff, and this one has like a greeny kind of tinge to it, but it's literally gorgeous. So I have that, and then what I'm going to do is take Pink Heart again and put the tiniest bit in the centre of my forehead. So next of all, what I'm going to do is try out the TACHA Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. This is the first time using this on camera. Again, I got this from GoSend, got it off Sephora. And I'm just so excited about it because Jaclyn Hill like used to rave about this, and I've seen like loads of other YouTubers going on about it as well. Look how gorgeous the packaging is. It comes in like a little box and it's in like a really purple bottle. It's pure glass, it feels amazing. So what I'm going to do with this is just shake a little bit and then put this all over my skin because I love being radiant and dewy, and let's see if it actually works. Oh my god. Whoa, look how dewy I look. Oh my god, it's amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. My skin looks literally like so intense right now. It probably looks so shiny on camera, but in person it looks really glowy and radiant. So far so good with this product. So next I'm just going to take off my ugly foundation lips, and I literally just like whacked my lip off something that I was trying to open, and I think it's kind of bruised a bit again. So for my lips, I think I'm going to use this here. This is the MILANI AMORE Matte Lip Cream in the shade 26. And I actually got this whenever I was in London, but again, I did get a few of these from GoSend as well because I did get them off the MILANI website. So what I'm going to do is line my lips first of all with the ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade LUMIERE, which is like a gorgeous nudie pink. So, and then I'm going to take this and just try it on and see what it's like. It's like a really nice purpley colour. These smell so similar to the Kylie Jenner ones, but they're a little bit more thicker, which I like because I don't really like really thin liquid lipstick. And I really like the applicator of this. It's kind of like a little flat paddle shape. Guys, I'm really loving this colour. So this is what it looks like on my lips. And for anyone wondering, I did get my lips done if anyone's curious on why they look a little bit bigger. I really like this colour. I feel like it goes really well with the eye look. But because I'm so dramatic, I would wear this out. But if you're more like, don't want to wear like dark and dark, you can obviously do like a night, you could obviously do like a nude lip, or even like a dark nude would look really nice, or even like a pale nude as well would look really nice too. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this makeup look, and again, if you're interested in purchasing my eyelashes, go on and click my Etsy site, which is just down below. I will leave it in the top line of the description. This style is the style SASSY. This style here is the style SASSY, which I just love. Like, look how fluttery and perfect they look. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!